Owls Insider. Rice Owls Insider provides a unique new look at a variety of head coaches, players, and other integral voices inside the Rice Athletics Department. Plus, you can find archive coaches shows as well. For the best in Rice Owls content, subscribe to Rice Owls Insider, the official podcast of Rice Athletics. Available on Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify.
The true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with life-altering diagnoses. Team Impact pairs these kids with college athletic teams as part of a 2-year program, getting them off the sideline and into the game. The collegiate student athletes gain a new teammate, a new friend, and a new perspective. For more information, visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact, all in, all together.
It's time to hear about today's matchup with head coach Scott Pera, presented by IBEW Local Union 716, where passion plus skill locks arms with value. Now alongside the coach, here's JP Heath.
A good evening to one and to all. It's the Rice Owls and the North Texas Mean Green here at Tudor Fieldhouse. This chat with Coach Pera is brought to us by Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer. Obviously an emotional one the other night, Coach, at Louisiana Tech. How have you seen the guys? We always talk about these short turnarounds. Have you seen them adjust since then?
Well, I think we got a good rest. You know, we got back here, went through some stuff yesterday, tried to get them off their feet, had a really crisp, sharp shoot around today. We're excited and ready to go.
In the postgame the other night, you emphasized getting better starts, and I remember last week, I forget which stretch it was, but then after that, you guys really picked it up and rebounded, so to speak. So what is the key that you try to get in them to try to have better starts?
Can you remember what I said? Did that?
I'll go back and listen.
Yeah, we have to be better out of the start. And we weren't at their place, ironically. We played terrific after being down 13-2 at North Texas the first time. We can't dig that kind of hole. We got to be better. The guys are aware of it. They'll be locked in. We'll be ready.
And Travis got a little bit back in his groove. He had 14 points, and just focusing on him getting into that rhythm. He had that sequence where he took it to the bucket a couple times and hit the three. Is that what good scorers and good shooters need to break out of something like that?
Well, yeah, we have to get him going. He was only 2 for 9 from 3 again. And we've got to have, Travis has got to, make open shots for us to be successful. He knows that. He's trying, his best, and we're going to keep working to get him open ones. And, obviously I trust him as much as anyone, so we'll keep working to break him out of this.
Max Fiedler's been very aggressive offensively. I caught part of I was snooping on Coach Hester's postgame show, and he was like, well, we didn't mind that so much as long as Evie and Oliveri, but really I thought that slided Max. What's Max doing so well here offensively?
Well, he's taking what the defense gives him because teams are trying to take away Travis and Quincy so much, and he's got to be aggressive. We need him to score when they do that, and tonight could be another situation like that.
North Texas, the last 3 regular season champs. What fits so well for their parts to do with what Coach McCaslin is continuing trying to do? At 18-5, he's obviously doing a lot right.
Yeah, he's built a great program there. They've built all around defense. He's recruited to that. They do a tremendous job of coaching it. And then they obviously have good players, with the ball on the offensive end, led by one of the best players in the league, in Tyler Perry. And, they're obviously a handful, but we're excited to play him here tonight.
Yeah, speaking of Mr. Perry, number 1 in 3-pointers in Conference USA. How tough is that considering how late in the shot clock he shoots and with the efficiency in the way he does it, too?
Yeah, just, one of the best off-the-dribble 3-point shooters there is, in the country maybe. And, and they also do a really good job of running good things to get him shots. The patience they have to make sure he has the ball. It's just their system. It's what they do. But hopefully we'll be ready to answer the bell.
After seeing them one game in person and seeing parts of others, Huntsbury really has solidified their backcourt. What's he do so well to complement Perry and the rest of the team?
Well, experienced, strong, college guard. He can score it from 3. He can score at the rim. He's physical. He's tough. He fits kind of what they want, and he's been terrific for them.
All right, Coach, finally some keys in this one. Obviously, we talked about the start, but what else?
Yeah, we're going to have to be better here out of the gate. But to beat North Texas, you're going to have to defend as well or better than for 40 minutes. That's what did it for us at their place. Also, offensively, we got to get the ball moving. Can't hold the ball. They load up really well when you hold it. If we get the ball moving early and get good shots, that's what we're looking for.
Thank you, Coach. Get that win.
Thanks, JP.
Scott Pera, head coach of our Rice Owls. Rice and North Texas coming up next. That's our chat brought to you by Yuengling Flight. Stay tuned. Mean Green now is about to tip it off. That's our Houston Methodist pregame. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
Have no post-game plans? You do now. Head down the street to Little Woodrow's in Rice Village and relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that a college student can't refuse. All you have to do is bring your student ID to enjoy $2.50 domestic drafts. Also, don't miss out on our Thursday college nights as we've got $2 domestic drafts and $3 shot specials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all of our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
Howdy Homemade Ice Cream is here. Howdy is an ice cream shop in Katy, Texas that makes ice cream in-house and has a unique mission to employ individuals that are differently abled. Stop by and enjoy some ice cream. With every scoop you buy, you help support employment for special needs. Coming to Rice Athletics venues in the fall.
Your one-stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
On the Rice Owls Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Owls basketball.
Zips it underneath, backdoor, Evie catches, bounces, goes up high, lays it in, plus the foul. Bavaria into the paint to feed the right corner, Husinovic catch and shoot, and make, he pumps his fist. Drives right, bounce pass to the runner, Fever left-handed dunk up and in, yes sir.
Owls basketball is brought to you by IBEW Local Union 716, where passion plus skill locks arms with value. And by Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Fever staring, pivoting, oh, no look pass to Lieber catching, to lay it in, plus the foul.
Tip-off is moments away. Let's head live courtside and join the voice of the Owls, J.P. Heath.
It's the Rice Owls in the North Texas Mean Green from Tudor Fieldhouse in Houston, America. Here's the starting lineup for the visitors from Denton. 18-5, Grant McCaslin. Wonderful team, 9-3 inside league play. Second place, Grant McCaslin, regular season champs last 3 seasons. He is 10-2 against Rice. Associate coach Ross Hodge, the all-time assist leader at Texas A&M Commerce. Assistant Matt Brower, and Choki Moikobu is in the other chair. In the backcourt, Tyler Perry, Player of the Year candidate, 5'11 senior from Fort Coffee, Oklahoma, 17.5 points per game. Tyree Edey also back there, 6'5", 215, 6-year guy from Worcester, Mass. North Dakota State Bison transfer. Also, Kai Huntsberry has really solidified their backcourt, 6'3", 215, the senior from New Orleans, and the University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota, averages about 11.5 points per game. And also Aaron Scott, spring kid, just up 45, from Legacy, the School of Sports Science, about 6 points per game. And Abu Usman underneath, 6'10", 230, from Brooklyn, New York. He is a junior, at 8 points and 6 rebounds against Rice. Or your Rice Owls in the backcourt, Travis Evie, 6'1 junior from Randolph, Massachusetts, VMI transfer, 6th in the league and scoring about 15 points per game. They're really trying to get him back into the shooting form that he had been in for much of the season. Makai Mason, backcourt, 6'5 freshman from Gilbert, Arizona, about 10 points per game, 3 rebounds per game. Quincy Oliveri's been the hottest Owl, most consistent Owl to the season, 19.2 points per game. 19 straight double-figure scoring games. Cam Sheffield, 6'6 sophomore, Alpharetta, Georgia, about 8 points and a very good rebounder, top 10 in the league at about 7 rebounds per game. And Max Fiedler underneath, 6'11 junior from Indialantic, Florida, 11.3 points, 8 boards per game, and up there among the nation's leaders in field goal percentage. So it goes Oliveri, Sheffield, Fiedler, Evie, Mason for the Rice Owls. Fiedler jumping against Usman. Usman blowing on his fist here as getting ready to start this one. And again, it's Scott and Edey, Perry, Huntsberry, and Usman for the North Texas Mean Green. They finished January 7-2. And they had Thursday off, so this is their first game in the Valentine month. And the jump is won by North Texas, coming right to left. They're in the road black. Here, the bucket to our left. Usman left elbow, handing over here to Perry. Perry, top of the wheel, looking left to Huntsberry, dumps it down low to Usman, trying to back down. Fiedler back into the chest, goes underneath the hoop, goes up strong, and Fiedler ties him up. And a jump ball, arrow in favor of your Rice Owls. Owls' first possession coming up. Owls in their home whites, going left to right. Owls at 79 points per game. Lead the conference in scoring, and they give up 73 points per contest. Evie across the stripe, right to Oliveri, dips right up the lane, and hands up to Fiedler. Fiedler bluffing a handoff. Usman extending the defense out on him. They did not do that at the Super Pit. Hand to Evie. Goes in the right corner. Sheffield underneath. Hands to Fiedler. Back out Evie. Open three. Look, rims a little bit long. And the rebound for Aaron Scott of North Texas. 0-0. Each team's had a possession. Here's Perry up top. Checked by Mason. Going with the long white sleeves on defense. Corner right. Shot is slung up by Scott. Up and in for North Texas. He's a guy that's only averaged about 31% from deep inside conference, but he breaks the seal in this game. North Texas 3, Rice nothing over a minute in. Evie in front of the North Texas bench. Free throw line to Fiedler. Defended, man-to-man style. Nice backdoor feed, middle of the paint. Caught by Mason. Goes up to dunk with two hands, and he's fouled from behind. Darren George has that foul call on Aaron Scott, his first and the team's first. By the way, we're streaming this game tonight on the Varsity Network app, the Rice Owls Game Day app, and riceowls.com. Also, we have our press row feed, if you will, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So a good howdy to all of y'all watching in on that angle. And the free throw is up and good by Makai Mason. 63% on the season, nails his first, and he's got one more. Makai had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in that loss at Louisiana Tech Thursday night. Mason drills both. Owls are on the board. It's a 3-2 game. North Texas over Rice. Walking it up is Huntsberry. Middle of that Old English R. Bucket to our left. Bouncing right to Perry. Edie up top. Then he goes over to Perry here near way. Down to Usman. Tries to rotate near the stanch underneath on Fiedler. Flips it up. Catches his own miss on the other side. And then Fiedler called for a foul. Owls protest. They didn't like that. Darren George whistles that one on Fiedler, his first. 18-24 first half. North Texas the ball, leading 3-2. And Usman going to the stripes, blowing on those hands again. Just a 63% shooter on the season. 64% in league play at the line. First one is up, and that is true for the 6'10 young guy from Brooklyn, New York. Tips the scales at 230 pounds. Coach McCaslin having a heart-to-heart with Usman recently since that last Rice game about being more authoritative in the post, and they've tried to go to him early. He hits both free throws there to give North Texas a 5-2 lead. Evie bring bracket against the sideline by Huntsberry. Gets it across with ease. Kicks it ahead to Fiedler in the other corner, near way. Owls bucket to my right. Fiedler hands it to Oliveri. Drives left. Gets in the corner to Evie. Back up high post to Fiedler. Max goes back door. Evie catches and lays it in with no problem. They forgot to follow Travis baseline. And he went up. Get the bucket. 5-4 North Texas. They got the road black jerseys, green numerals trimmed in white. Steal, top of the key. Evie goes coast to coast to lay it in. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Travis Evie. Owls take their first lead, 6-5, 17:40 of this first half. That's great to see from Travis. As if you heard us talk to Coach Pera earlier, they really have to have a good effort from him. He's been in a shooting slump the last 3-4 games. Block right side. Huntsberry trying to back down Evie. Lobs it down to Usman. He slipped by Mason to lay it in with the right hand. Somehow Fiedler lost a hold of Usman underneath the man-to-man Owls defense and had a bit of a size mismatch underneath, and Usman banked in points number 3 and 4. 7-6. North Texas leads. Almost 3 minutes in. Up top is Sheffield. Right to Mason. Makai flips it in the corner. Gives over to Evie. Back up to Mason. High post to Fiedler. Faces up Usman. Hard dart pass into the left corner to Oliveri. Hands to Mason, and he rolls it in with the left hand. Up and in. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Makai Mason. He's got 4 of the Owls' 8 points. Evie's got the other 4. 8-7. The Owls take their second lead. Perry inside the timeline for the North Texas Mean Green. 62 points per game, and the best defensive team in the nation. They average giving up a little less than 55 points per game. Scott high to Huntsberry, zips a waist-high feed to Edie. Arcs it down low to Usman. Backing down, Fiedler again. Goes to the hook shot, and Usman arcs it up and in. He's got 6 of their 9, and North Texas takes the lead back by a 9-6 count. Got a good one so far brewing here on South Main. Fiedler, left elbow, looking in the high corner, gives to Sheffield. Drives on Scott, hangs and hits. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Bodies dominoed underneath. Aaron Scott calling time, as that was an aggressive take by Sheffield underneath. There was no whistle on a foul, but Huntsberry might have taken a knee in the chest, and he'll check out. And Reuben Jones, former Yates star, comes in. 6'5", 190, junior from here in Houston. And Andrew Akuche is coming in for the blue and gray. He checks into that 5 spot for Max Fiedler. 10-9, Rice lead, 16:07 of this first half. Rice has made 4 of its 5 shots. North Texas, deliberate. They've made their only 3-point attempt, and they've made 3 of their first 5 shots. Scott, left side, going down the post, just runs over Evie, no call. And then Scott goes up high for a two-handed dunk with ease. That'll be his most open dunk of the season. And North Texas leads back 11-10. Evie, right side. Evie, they'll let him play. Suffice it to say, up top, Akuche drives left, hands in the corner, gives to Oliveri. Some big boy basketball down underneath. Needless to say, Evie to his right, trying to get the ball out of his hands, withers his way into the paint, finds Akuche, catches right between 2 Mean Greeners, and he is sitting hard to the deck in a foul. He'll be at the line when we come back. And that is whistled on Abu Usman, his first, and that is the team's second. 11-10, North Texas leads Rice, 15:26 of this first half. Back in a moment, this is Rice basketball from Learfield.
You've got a lot going on, so how do you find time to take care of you? At Houston Methodist, we work around your busy life. There's same-day primary care appointments, online scheduling to see our world-class specialists, access to all your records through MyChart, and video visits 24/7 if you need urgent care, bringing you Houston Methodist's expertise wherever, whenever you need it.
Visit HoustonMethodist.org to find the care you need at locations throughout Houston. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Have more post-game plans? You do now. Head down the street to Little Woodrow's in Rice Village and relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that a college student can't refuse. All you have to do is bring your student ID to enjoy $2.50 domestic drafts. Also, don't miss out on our Thursday college nights, as we've got $2 domestic drafts and $3 shot specials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all of our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
Hey, it's JP here to tell you that, yes, there's more Rice Owls content out there for you to consume. Subscribe and download the official podcast of Rice Athletics, Rice Owls Insider. Rice Owls Insider provides a unique new look at a variety of head coaches, players, and other integral voices inside the Rice Athletics department. Plus, you can find archive coaches shows as well. For the best in Rice Owls content, subscribe to Rice Owls Insider, the official podcast of Rice Athletics. Available on Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify. Rice Owls so proud again to be partnering with IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, lighting up Rice University in Houston for over 100 years here at Tudor Fieldhouse. I'm JP Heath. Hope that this Saturday night treated you well. Pretty mild day around Houston and the surrounding area, warmed up. North Texas had to deal with the ice, the freezing rain, the thunder sleet up there in Denton County and beyond in the Metroplex, but things thawed out for a safe trip for them down here yesterday. And they were chomping at the bit as they didn't have a game Thursday, but they have won 3 in a row since that loss to Rice up in Denton. And Akuche line drives the first free throw up and in. That's only his 5th free throw attempt inside league play. He's now 2 of 5, and he ties it up at ones apiece, 11-11. Akuche deep bend. They think a lot of his future. He's getting some early minutes here. He cans both free throws. It's the 6th game he's played in conference. 3 points, about 2 boards a game. But those were his 4th and 5th points overall inside league play. Owls lead 12-11. Backdoor Perry right side, down underneath, and Reuben Jones catches to lay it in. And that very seesaw-like affair trend continues here early on as North Texas and Rice have each made their last 4 shots. The lead has changed hands each possession, 13-12. North Texas leads Rice 5 minutes in. Up top is Oliveri, looks left, slithers his way right, tries to drive on the baseline. His pass in the corner hits the bottom of the net and goes out of bounds off of North Texas Edie, and it's going to be Rice possession. Akuche and Mason both check out. And Alam Husinovic and Max Fiedler come in. First minutes for Husinovic. Fiedler just checking out. Did not score in his earlier minutes. Deep corner, Husinovic inbounds, and Max Fiedler turns safety and retrieves this one and turns into point center, lumbering up this right side of the floor. Hands to Oliveri. He rises for a three. He turns the net inside out. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Quincy Oliveri. He is doing a great job not forcing things. Owls coaches love for him to light it up, and he's been doing that a lot. He's turned into the Owls' alpha on the scoring side. 15-13, the Owls' largest lead is 2. Free throw line, Perry almost slid the pivot foot, goes over to Edey, drives on Sheffield, 10 to shoot, 9 to shoot. Rising, and a double dribble is called there, and George had that turnover on Edey there, and cough it up back to the Owls. Rice and North Texas playing for a 32nd time. North Texas has controlled the series, 22-9 advantage. They lead 8-6 here in Houston. Huntsbury checks back in for the Mean Green, and for the first time we see Mule Sissoko, as he did not play. 6'9" sophomore from Dayton transfer. Owls ball, bucket to my right. Oliveri left elbow, hands over to Fiedler. Sissoko coming out to guard him defensively. Hand to Husinovic. Thought about the three, but he decides to crank it up anyway. Thought about a pass to the left, but then he missed it. One and done for the Owls. 15-13, they lead. And North Texas with the rock. They double team Perry out high. Left to Jones, rotate in the corner. Game of catch with Huntsbury. Back Huntsbury looking to post up Husinovic into the paint. Middle, brings it down low, and Edey strips the ball. Doesn't have numbers. Edey the other way. Takes it all the way in, and it's blocked against the glass, and a late call by John St. Clair. They call the goaltending against North Texas. But Edey getting his third bucket, all going to the hoop. That's the second steal for Travis. The other time he went the length of the court, and he did just like that too. It goes down as a deuce in the book, and the Owls have their largest lead, 17-13. North Texas with the rock. 13:25 first half. Mason and Liepert about to check in for the good guys. Bouncing right side, offensive foul is called. Aaron Scott called for tangling things up in front of the Owls bench. That is his second. And that's the team's third. 13:23 first half. Rice by 4, 17-13. So Edey taking a quick breather. Liepert comes in for him. Mason also checks in. He came in for Sheffield. Here's Mackay near side. He's pressed by Matthew Stone, sophomore from Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Left side, it is Oliveri playing a game of catch with Husinovic. And up top to Oliveri. Fakes right, goes on Sissoko, and hands underneath off the knees of Fiedler that had pinballed out of bounds off of North Texas. Owls ball. 13:02, 9 to shoot here. Owls possession underneath their cup, leading North Texas 7-3. Rice's true freshman Mackay Mason will inbound just right of the cup. Lobs it up top to Fiedler, snags it, couple of dribbles, fakes a handoff to Liepert, hands to Oliveri, trying to drive on Huntsbury, given to Fiedler, fades away with 2 on the clock, and the ball curlicues off the rim and rebounded by Stone of North Texas. They've had 3 straight turnovers her last 3 trips down the court. Wing right Perry, up top to Huntsbury. Huntsbury tries to drive on Mason, pulls up mid-range, and that's off the back of the rim. No, Liepert goes down, tips it, and Oliveri controls in traffic for the good guys. Up top is Fiedler, zips it right to Liepert, goes baseline on Perry, now passes up top Oliveri, left corner Husinovic, tees up a 3, off the side of the rim, no, and rebound picked away by Sissoko of North Texas. Huntsbury galloping left wing. 17-13, Rice leads, 12:15 to go. Mean Green have the rock. Reuben Jones up top. Dribbles in on Liepert, drives to the right, hangs, he's hit, and a foul is called on Liepert. This will be Jake's first and the team's second. 12:09 first half, Rice leads 17-13. Both teams turning up some good defense here in this one. As you got Reuben Jones going to the line, 6'5", former Yates Lion. 5 points per game on the season, about 6 points in league play. Shooting 81% inside conference. Makes his first free throw. So Perry comes in for Edey. Check that the other way around. Yeah, Edie comes in for Perry on the North Texas side. And on the Rice side, Travis Edie comes back in the game for Oliveri. Next free throw up by Jones off. And that goes off of Husinovich reaching for it underneath. Let's just say Scott Perry didn't see it that way, but it'll be North Texas possession. They put 20 back on the clock. 12:08 first half. Rice leads 17-14. It's a multiple possession trip now for the Mean Green. Huntsberry looking right, teeing up the lefty Jones from the corner in front of the Vinci. Hits it. That's a 4-point trip. He hit the free throw, and then he atoned for the free throw miss, knocking down a triple in the quarter. He didn't score in 31 minutes in their last game against UTEP last Saturday, but he's already got 6 early points. Fiedler left angle, trying to go baseline back door, and it's kicked out of bounds by the guys from Denton. Owls ball when we come back. 11:46 first half. Rice 17 and North Texas 17. We got a doozy. Don't go anywhere. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
Howdy Homemade Ice Cream is here. Howdy is an ice cream shop in Katy, Texas that makes ice cream in-house and has a unique mission to employ individuals that are differently abled. Stop by and enjoy some ice cream. With every scoop you buy, you help support employment for special needs. Coming to Rice Athletics venues in the fall.
No one wants to fight the traffic to and from the stadium or arena. You don't have to when you go Win. Win Transportation. Enjoy the game, not fight the traffic. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable group transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans, giving your trip an extra special touch. So when it's game time, remember, all you need is Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Rice Owls, North Texas Mean Green, locked up in a doozy here. Appreciate you joining us. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV? Comfort of your own home. Go to syncmygame.com. That's syncmygame.com to find out how. Here off South Main, Rice 17 and North Texas 17. Up at the Super Pit today, the Rice women fell in a close one, 69-66. North Texas defeating Rice. That early afternoon one here. A lot of defense, but still some good offense, if that can make sense. Owls 6 of 10 from the field. And North Texas is 6 of 9. They've made both of their threes, 2 of 2. And Rice is 1 of 4 from triple land. Mason out there with Evie, Fiedler, Liepert, and Husinovich. 11:40 to go first half, tied at 17. Fiedler at the top of the arc. Cisco guarding him. Now to Liepert, over to Mason. Mackay, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Mackay on the dribble, spins to the elbow, stripped from behind and stolen by North Texas. Jones the other way, got a 4-on-2 break. He tries to drive by Evie, knocked by Evie, off of Jones and out of bounds. Rice basketball. Evie already great poise and presence defensively. Got the 2 steals, and he won't get credit for one there, but he forced that turnover as Usman back in the game for North Texas. Checks in for Sissoko. And Owls walking it up here, 17-17 game. Owls haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Great atmosphere here at Tudor Fieldhouse. Evie, near way in front of us, jumps a pass high to the 6'11 Fiedler. Gets by Usman all the way to the hole with the left hand. He lays it in. And so we talked about being aggressive. Coach Perez said, hey, he's got to take what the defense gives him, but he needs to score when the defense takes away Evie and Oliveri. And right now Oliveri's not on the court, but 19-17 Rice leads. Entry passes knocked away by the Owls, so North Texas has it. Call the kick ball, so about 20 seconds to shoot. Perry back in, Stone out for North Texas. Perry, 5'11 senior from Fort Coffee, Oklahoma. Scored 18 points against Rice up in Denton. Lobbed up top to Huntsberry. Stares at Sheffield. Up to Edie. Back to Huntsberry. Drives into the free throw line. Stops. Pivots around. Bounces back up top to Perry. Remember, he's a late in the shot clock type of guy. To his left, Perry looks right, gives to Jones, drives on Husinovic, one, and lays it in with the left hand, driving in. He just turned the corner and laid up and in. What a first half by Reuben Jones. He's got 8 points this after not scoring his last game, and he had 2 points. He did not score, at all against Rice in 16 minutes. Middle of the floor. Middle of the paint, goes up high for the left-handed dunk. Good job on the entry feed. I believe that was Husinovic lobbing it in. And we have a timeout call. John St. Clair going to the scorer's table. Rice 21 and North Texas 19. 10:09 to go. Back-to-back buckets there for Fiedler last couple trips down the court. Oliveri waiting to check in for Rice. I don't know if they're working on it. Oh, yeah, the shot clock went out and the clock went out on this end near the Owls basketball band and the student section here. The other one is on, and so it looks like they have a little reboot, and they're testing the horn here to see if that works. 10:09 first half, Rice 21, North Texas 19. So Fiedler dunking that caused that. He went up with the left-handed dunk, and that had to jostle through some wiring free, and I don't think that can be fixed quickly, as now they've tried to reboot it again on that other side, or at least send some other signals to it. It goes in between being blank like it is now, and then, when you're booting the computer up and you've got that little circle wheel, depending on what brand of laptop or desktop you have, it alternates between some horizontal digits and some vertical digits, yellow and red, and then it shuts off. So, no doubt, Fiedler with that wire. We've never seen this before here. It had some clock issues and clock delays, but that's just the nature of getting the timing down. But right now, Darren George is trying to talk about what to do. And they're asking Usman to come up there and maybe jostle it free. He goes up, he hangs on the rim, say, hey, Fiedler's dunk got the wiring loose, and they got Usman from the North Texas bench. He's the nearest 7-footer. I'm sure a lot of the guys on the bench could go up and do that, but it didn't take much effort for him to do that. And then Darren George was just looking up, kind of with a full brow, saying, well, that didn't do anything. What do we do now? And so there's two options here. They could probably, go into the hood, so to speak, and you look at it. But obviously the Daktronics folks aren't here to fix it. So that end does not have a shot clock or a game clock. And the other end does. The other end is fine. So what I'd imagine would happen is they would turn both of them off. So both ends wouldn't have the shot clock. Or if coaches can come to a mutual decision. Now, Darren George is bringing Scott Para and Grant McCaslin together to talk about it. Yeah, it has, they're trying it again. Where the shot clock is, it has two, like think of the number 8, the 2 8s there. When it's dim, you don't see anything. It has the middle part of that 8 lit up in red, and it's got the middle part in 8 on the top of the clock. That's the game clock. And that is yellow, but now it goes off again. And here they're going to come tell the web stream folks about what they're going to do here. We'll see here.
So one clock is down, they can't fix it by rule. Both clocks have to come off. All right? Now we're going to go with a manual shot clock. So we'll go at 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how we're going to go. PA announcer. Yes.
There we go. Hear the words right there. It helps getting that new microphone from the Learfield folks. Thank you very much. That was Steve Devine coming over there and giving the directions to Petey, my buddy Matt Peterson, on the web stream side of things tonight with our buddy Jason Metco. So yeah, that's what we surmised usually would happen in situations like this. You see NBA or college, if they don't have one clock working, they don't have the other, but Mike PA-Man is just going to announce at 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and then count it down. You know, North Texas is a team that uses the shot clock more, so I'm wondering if that would be their advantage or not. I mean, they're the slowest paced team in the nation, the most deliberate offense, 363 out of 63. So the shot clock doesn't affect them, but when it gets down close, they'd have to listen and not be able to look. That might take something away from North Texas. But Rice is a team that generally plays with a faster pace, but they're playing against North Texas, the best defensive team in the nation. So you could see this being a added dynamic to it. So they're taking off the extra. Hey, Coach. Bixby family head baseball coach Jose Cruz Jr. coming by. Almost that time of year. And now, I didn't hear that whole message, but PA guy Mike will, but now they still haven't turned off the shot clock on the Rice end. That's the windowed side on the other end of the Rice bench side. So this has taken away a lot of momentum in here. And you got to understand that could take away kind of gather by what they're signaling over there. You got to imagine they've got to get some stopwatches too if they're doing the shot clock that way. And this affects our guy Bob Schlanger, who operates the shot clock, as he's got to relay the info to PA man Mike. So 10:09 to go, first half. Rice 21 and North Texas 19. Well, let's scratch this off the list of things we haven't seen. 21-19. North Texas has Huntsberry and Jones out there. Set those lineups. Sissoko back out there in place of Usman. In addition to Perry. And they don't have the fifth guy's inbounding it. Their young man Edie. Owls have their starting five out there of Mason Evie, Oliveri, Sheffield, and Fever. 10 minutes to go, first half. Playing a game without a shot clock that's on the court. Be announced by the public address. Under 10 seconds, driving right is Huntsberry. Back out to Jones. Wing right side, deep three is hit by Huntsberry. And now the clock comes back on. The one that wasn't working before comes right back on. Now it's 22-21 North Texas. Time has been called again. And they had just turned one of the clocks off. Now the one that Fiedler rattled the wiring, we're presuming here. We don't know for sure, but it happened after Fiedler dunked about 10 minutes ago. Now I wonder if they can get both of them working. Or maybe there's only one output that you could get it working to only one clock at that time. And so now the one that, okay. Now facilities goes down and turns off some kind of device that will not allow a signal to go there. It had been off before, but so they got that late shot clock 3 from Huntsberry. And that's his first points of the game. 22-21. North Texas takes a lead back. Weird first half so far. North Texas shooting 73% from the field. Rice not too bad either, 8 of 12. They've hit 2/3 of their shots. Evie high to Fiedler here near way. Over to his left, gives to Mason. Mason stares up high. No shot clock to look at. Brings it down low. Jones goes down, takes it away, and steals it for North Texas. Ahead to Huntsberry. Drives in, hangs, no. got the miss. Sissoko got the miss, and then Sheffield strips the ball away, and a jump ball is called. It'll be Arrow, North Texas. 9:13 to go first half. And that'll be 20 on the shot clock. That's not there right now. 22-21 North Texas. Mean Green have made 7 of their last 9 shots here. Lob it up top to Sissoko. It's a mouthful. Over to Huntsberry. Huntsberry high to Perry. Perry lobs left. Driving. Huntsberry underneath. Huntsberry fakes, goes up strong, blocked away by Fiedler, but Huntsberry got it back. Corner right, lefty 3. Jones knocks it down again. Oh, he's already got 11. His season high is 13. And he's playing in front of a lot of Third Ward folks here. He is pumped. 25-21, North Texas leads. Oliveri near way. Oliveri up high, left-handed dribble over to Sheffield. Thought about the 3. Drives in on Jones. Lobbed up top over to Oliveri. Now to Fiedler. Tins a shoot. Fiedler in the post. They strip it from behind. Jones caught him from the backside. Kicked up ahead to Huntsberry. Huntsberry left wing. Huntsberry drives into the free throw line. Held by Evie, and a foul is called on Travis. That is his first. 6-0 run right now for North Texas. Usman about to check back in. We'll check in for Sissoko. Boulay Sissoko giving them some valuable minutes. Also, Matthew Stone checks in for Reuben Jones. Got the hot man. I want to keep him in there. He's responsible for a lot of their offense. He's the game's leading scorer so far. 25-21 to North Texas leads Rice. Perry in the post, posting up Evie right side. Shoving into him. Turns with the right hand. Puts it up off the glass, off the rim. No. Stone the offensive rebound. And he's stripped from behind by Evie. That's Evie's third steal of this first half. Under 8 to go. Rice down 4. Evie spot up 3. Back of the rim. Around and pops out. I thought it would go in. Coming back down, but it did not. North Texas the ball, leading by 4. Under 8 to go. 25-21. 7:44 to be precise. Usman underneath. Goes with the right hand. Back to the left hand. Hook shots off the mark. Sheffield the ball. Here comes Evie. Travis, top of the key, to his left. Turns around in the corner from the North Texas bench. Lobbed high to Fiedler. Trying to slip it back door. He did to Evie, but he didn't have an avenue to the bucket. Travis beats Stone to the hole all the way, but he could not lay it in. He falls down after that miss, and North Texas has the rebound. Here comes Perry the other way. Potential Conference USA Player of the Year. To his left, top of the key, hands to Edie, quickly to Stone in the corner. Stone up top to Perry. 7 minutes, 4 seconds to go. First half, North Texas by 4. Middle of the paint, Perry, teardrop floater is good. And a timeout's called by Rice. That's Perry's first bucket. North Texas up by a game-high 6 after an 8-0 run here. We'll take the timeout too. It's been a while. 7:01 first half. North Texas 27, Rice 21. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
Owls fans, you may not think of yourself as an athlete, but everyday life is full of athletic feats. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist until back, neck, or shoulder pain hits, which brings you to a stop. So whether you're an athlete or not, The Joint Chiropractic can help ease your pain and keep you on the active list. Visit any of our 40-plus Houston area locations or thejoint.com today to get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. The Joint Chiropractic, the official chiropractor of Rice University Athletics.
The newly renovated Houston Marriott Medical Center Museum District is a proud new sponsor of Rice University Athletics. For visiting families and fans, the closest hotel to Rice University is delighted to offer preferred rates. Guests will enjoy 2 new restaurants, an indoor pool, a new exclusive M Club lounge, and complimentary shuttle service within 2 miles of the hotel. Visit Marriott.com to learn more.
Come experience the Scott Pera Show, live at Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage every Monday at 7 o'clock at the new Greenway location. Enjoy made-from-scratch recipes, giant margaritas, and weekend brunch featuring penny mimosas. Come by for happy hour Monday through Friday, and be sure to sign up for Valencia's Rewards to earn $5 for every $50 spent. Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage, from the original family behind Cyclone and Ayaz, and home of the Scott Pera Show.
Let's go over some stats. What do you say? wild game so far. If you're just punching this up, 7:01 to go first half. North Texas an 8-0 run. They lead 27-21. There's about a 10-minute shot clock delay where one of the shot clock's wiring, I'm just kind of putting pieces together here. The wiring got loose after a feeder dunk, and they had to turn both shot clocks off, which also had the game clocks, but Mike, the PA man, is doing a great job keeping us apprised. But 10 lead changes so far, and North Texas really clamped down on defense. The last 3:15, Rice has not scored, but the Owls are still shooting 57% from the field, 8 of 14, 1 of 5 on their threes. That was an Oliveri triple, and North Texas 59% from the field. And they have made all 4 of their three-point tries. They dial up some full-court pressure, and Sheffield turns, tries to call a timeout to John St. Clair, but a 5-second violation is called. And they're putting 20 seconds on the shot clock that's not listed after those inbound violations. It doesn't go to the full 30 seconds. Perry the inbound. North Texas, 7:01 to go first half, leads 27-21. And a foul is called on that inbound on Rice. We got Travis Evie, his second, and that's the team's third. Team's fourth, excuse me, I jumped the gun. Alan Husinovic checking in for Evie, and Evie checking out the 7:01 mark. So write that down in your mental notes there. North Texas ball. Guzman, right block, fumbled it away. Edie didn't do him exactly the biggest favor of an entry feed. It went out of bounds, and North Texas turns it over. That was their 7th turnover. The Owls just have not taken advantage. Those previous 6 turnovers, they got 6 points, so I guess that's not too bad. Up top is Fiedler, bluffs a pass to the right. Max holds, Rice down 6:40 to go. 27-21, North Texas, free throw line. Sheffield driving on Edie, hanging to his left. Shot is long, but Fiedler cleans it up and lays it in. Good job on the backside. Cam will say, oh, that was a pass. That was a pass. He wanted an assist. He cuts it to 4. And Grant McCaslin, the early use it or lose it timeout, 6:27 to go. 6:27, first half. We'll keep it here. Jared George coming here telling Matt Peterson something not germane to the game, I don't believe. Looking at the box score, Fiedler and Evie both lead the Owls with 6. North Texas paced Jones. Jones had that flurry there, where he scored, 8 of his 11 points just within a couple minutes of each other, knocking down a couple of threes. He definitely woke up motivated, playing in front of a lot of family and friends. Hooted and hollered after his buckets in that big stretch. But North Texas leads Rice 27-23. 6:27 first half. Grant McCaslin and company, the #1 defensive team in the nation. Or the #1 scoring defense last year as well. They're 18-5 on the year, 9-3 in league play. Rice is 15-7. They've lost 2 in a row. Only the second time all season. Free throw line. Huntsberry tosses left corner to Jones. Back in. They're at the Huntsberry. The 3 is in. They're 5 for 5 on their threes. And Huntsberry knocks down his second triple. Only a 20% shooter on the 30% shooter on the season, but he knocks down his second 3, and they go up by 7 again. Corner left, Sheffield to drive. Tosses high to Mason. He goes up the ladder for that one and backs it back up. Under 6 to go. Left free throw line extended. Fiedler backdoor to Sheffield. He hangs. He drives in, and a charge is called on Cam. Huntsberry drew that. That's the first on Sheffield. 5th team foul on the Scholars. Cam a little bit late getting up there. He is as tough as the day is long, though. 5:48 first half. North Texas 30 and Rice 23. Jones bringing it up. Bounces high to Perry, left of the Old English Yard. 30-23. North Texas leading by an unlucky 7 right now. Bounce right to Huntsberry in front of head coach Scott Harrell. Up to Huntsberry, floating left to Perry in the corner, now to Huntsberry. Huntsberry drives right with 10 on the clock, hangs and hits, plus the foul. Oliveri hanging with him there, but he made contact, and John St. Clair counted that one. I was telling my friend and broadcast colleague Hank Dickinson across the way, exchanging some pregame notes and whatnot. Perry will get my vote up there. Player of the Year candidates. If I wasn't allowed to vote for Max Fiedler on the outside, I'm biased, of course. Free throw line is up and good. They lead by 10, 33-23. North Texas a 14-2 run here the last 4+ minutes. Owls have turned it over too much. Mason up high to Fiedler. Max, bearded Floridian, going to his left. Stopping, jostled from behind, backdoor feed, what a pass, but Usinovich blew the layup. Couldn't convert on the other end. Jones soars the other way. Owls do a good job getting back on defense. Up top, Huntsberry. Slides to his right, fakes the step back three. Huntsberry hands to Perry. Top three-point shooter in Conference USA. Drives right on Sheffield, stops on a dime. One-legged fadeaway is in. Perry's got 7 points. 35-23. Owls need something. 4:40 to go. Other end. Oliveri, corner to Mason for the guarded three. He nails it. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Makai Mason, his first three. 35-26. Owls cut it to 9. Free throw line, Huntsberry. Steering low, passing up to Jones. Lobs down to Usman. They love to get him paint touches. Backing down Fiedler, backing him in, stopping. Right-handed face-up hook shot is no good, but pinned around it. Another offensive rebound by North Texas. That's their 6th offensive rebound. Usman cocks it back with the right hand on a feed from Perry to dunk it in. 3:55 first half. North Texas by 11, 37-26. Oliveri to his left, guarded by Jones. Oliveri elevates, mid-range J is short. Fiedler the offensive rebound. One bounce hard goes up, and he's stripped by Usman. Gives to Perry. Perry up top. Perry to his left, goes to Stone in the deep corner, rolls it down to Usman. Usman looking to back down Fiedler. They love going inside out. Usman underneath slowly, reverse layup up and in. Owls need a timeout, and they get it. 20-5 run for North Texas since around the 9.5-minute mark. North Texas 39 and Rice 26. We'll take the timeout too. 3:25 to go. North Texas by 13. It's Rice basketball from their field.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great, and we want you to join us. Excellent training, fantastic benefits in retirement, and 0 student loan debt. Build a better career. To find out more, visit IBEW716.net.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment. 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling, the official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available for purchase everywhere in Texas. The Yuengling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Texas 39 and Rice 26 here. 3:25 of this first half. Owls call that timeout. Trying to stop the bleeding North Texas. A 20-5 run. They're up to 65% shooting. It's not like Rice can't throw it in the ocean. They can. They're 50-50 on their shots. They just haven't gotten a lot of the 3 looks they want. They're 2 of 6 from deep. North Texas tremendous on the three-point defense in conference, only 28% by opponents. Owls basketball, bucket to my right. Back in the game, Leipert comes in for Evie on the Owls front. Owls ball, Oliveri baseline left. His pass into the corners, knocked away by Stone on the baseline. Owls retain possession. 10 seconds to shoot, 3:06 first half. North Texas 39 and Rice 26. Oliveri to inbound. Quincy flipping it up high to Fiedler. Max going over to Leipert in the corner. Now left to Oliveri. Ball fake, slides to his left. Three in the air. It's good. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That's what the doctor ordered there. Down to 10. 39-29. Now can the Owls get a shot? A stop here, excuse me. The second three for Quincy. Left Perry. Looking over to the corner. Decides to keep a hold of it. Left to the rings. And Huntsberry gives him his dribble back. Perry bluffs a three on Leipert. Fakes the step back. Goes to his right. Now outside the three-point line again. Drives with the left hand. Kicks it up to Jones. Lefty three. Straight on. No. Mason high. Near above the rim with a rebound. Stumbled out of bounds, but he got his outlet up to Oliveri. Left to right. Owls down by 10. 39-29. How about a couple buckets, a couple stops? To his right, Oliveri, mid-range jumper is off to the left, and a foul is called on Rice on that rebound attempt. Perry got planted underneath, and this is going to be against the Owls' Cam Sheffield. I've got him for 2. 2:13 first half, and that's the 17th foul on Rice, so that should put Perry at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. First trip there here tonight. 83% on the season. Usman back in the game for North Texas. Usman to the bench. Sissoko coming in. Perry hits the first to get his second. Perry's a guy. He's a big North Texas fan actually growing up, believe it or not, in Fort Coffee, Oklahoma. Coffeyville Community College. His cousin Jeffrey Simpson, one of the best block shot artists in North Texas history. The second free throw is missed, but rebounded by Stone of North Texas. Out to Perry, bluffs his shot. He's got Leipert by him, right corner, and dribbled by Jones, brings it down low, throws it by, Huntsberry, not Jones. Jones over here on the near one. Right side, Perry, three is short off the right side of the rim. Volleyed around, finally controlled by Sheffield for Rice. 1:50 to go. 40-29 North Texas. Mason, right corner, double team, out to Fiedler, knows there's an open guy, rockets a feed to the left, and Leipert touches it high to Oliveri. He drives in and it's knocked away. And let's see what they have here. It will be Owls ball, just out of bounds off North Texas. 1:38 to go. Rice on the wrong side to this 40-29 score. Mason will lob it in on the baseline. Looking. Mackay lobs it up top, and here's Fiedler. Left side, Sissoko on him. Backing him down. Punched away, but Sheffield has it. 90 seconds. He drives left. Sheffield hangs, and he is hit hard to the deck and a foul. Goes on a Huntsberry, his first. I believe these should be shots. Yes, indeed. Sheffield going to the strike. Cam, 76% shooter on the season, 69% in league play. Nope, this is on the floor. Thought he was in the air when that happened, but to no avail. Mason throws it in the corner to Fiedler. Max finds a safety valve in Oliveri now. Quincy driving to his left on Jones. Knocked away. Stolen by North Texas. They're saying Jones on that steal, we'll see, but good job by the Owls forcing that jump ball, and the Owls will keep it. That'll be the 6th turnover on Rice. That goes against Oliveri, but then the Owls force the jump ball. That was huge. Put 20 back on the shot clock in case you're just popping in and popping out. There was about a 10-minute delay when one of the shot clocks went out after a Fiedler dunk. So we haven't had shot clocks since. Lobbed up to Fiedler on the inbound play. Kick right to Leipert, touches corner to Mason, drives on Stone, now back out to Leipert. Left to Sheffield, Sheffield top of the key. Right to Leipert, up to Mason, bluffs a three. Wiggles his way in, left to Oliveri, catching three, is up, curls off the rim. No, Sissoko, the board. 53 seconds left, first half. Stone high for the Mean Green. Perry. Head on a swivel, looking back and forth for the play call. Yeah, they maximize that shot clock being kept on the scorer's table here. 10 seconds to shoot. To his left, Perry. Perry in the corner. Three is up by Huntsberry. Off the mark. Long. Mason the rebound. 24 seconds to shoot. No shot clock in play here. More ways than one. 16 to play. 15 to play first half. Rice down 11. Owls have been a big double-digit comeback team this year. Just hate to have another one, especially against one of the best teams in the conference, as Stone comes up front and takes a foul. Gives it to Mason there. It's Matthew Stone's first one. And the 15th foul. That's a play by North Texas where they foul intentionally, unintentionally to get the Owls out of their rhythm, and so they'll inbound it out of bounds. I think they can defend better coming out of bounds. And Evie will come in offensively with 6 seconds to go. Liepert going to the bench. Neither team has scored the last couple minutes. Owls in a 3-minute scoring drought. Mason lobs it into Evie. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Back to Oliveri, left corner. Corner to Mason. 1 second. Got a hoisted up fadeaway left side. That's off the mark. North Texas leads Rice at the break, 40-29. Owls didn't score the last 3:06. And North Texas didn't score the last 2:13 of that first half. Stay tuned for the IBEW Local 716 halftime show. Ashley will update you on some scores. No doubt a busy day across Conference USA and college basketball. And I'll have some stats after that as well. 40-29, North Texas leads Rice at the break. Stay with us. More coming up here. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
Have no post-game plans? You do now. Head down the street to Little Woodrow's in Rice Village and relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that a college student can't refuse. All you have to do is bring your student ID to enjoy $2.50 domestic drafts. Also, don't miss out on our Thursday college nights, as we've got $2 domestic drafts and $3 shot specials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all of our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
The newly renovated Houston Marriott Medical Center Museum District is a proud new sponsor of Rice University Athletics. For visiting families and fans, the closest hotel to Rice University is delighted to offer preferred rates. Guests will enjoy 2 new restaurants, an indoor pool, a new exclusive M Club lounge, and complimentary shuttle service within 2 miles of the hotel. Visit Marriott.com to learn more.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment. 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling, the official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available for purchase everywhere in Texas. The Yingling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Rice Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Owls Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll have a first half recap and a check of scores from around the conference. The Owls Halftime Report is brought to you by Houston Methodist, leading medicine, and by IBEW Local Union 716, where passion plus skill locks arms with value.
Good evening, Owls fans. Welcome inside Studio 34. I'm Ashley Gentry here with your CSA and out-of-town scores and updates. Most importantly, Rice back inside Tudor Fieldhouse tonight, and we'll be looking for that Owls second half magic as they trail North Texas 40-29 at the half. Elsewhere inside Conference USA, 4 tips and 4 finals. Number 19 FAU in North Carolina this afternoon taking on the Charlotte 49ers. Owls looking to reset their winning streak after suffering their first loss Thursday night since way back in November, 86-77 to UAB, ending their 20-game streak. Final score today, FAU 67, Charlotte 52. Western Kentucky on home court for a 3 o'clock tip against UTEP. Hilltoppers broke their 5-game losing streak in their most recent matchup against UTSA and would grab another one today. They take down the Miners 74-69. That's 4 straight losses for UTEP, now 4-8, just above the Roadrunners in 10th inside CUSA. FIU and UAB in Birmingham this afternoon, a 76-72 win over Coach Jeremy Ballard and his Panthers. UAB now on a 4-game run ahead of their next tip-off against North Texas. And the final buzzer has sounded on Middle Tennessee and UTSA. That one a 5 o'clock tip inside the Murphy Center. Home court, Blue Raiders dominant over the visiting Roadrunners and grab the 84-60 win. Your Owls women's basketball team at the Super Pit this afternoon taking on North Texas in fall 69-66. A great team effort from the Owls, and Malia Fisher with 20 of the 66 for the Owls. Just not enough to bring home that one today. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll take a look over at some out-of-town scores over in the top 25. Then back to JP for some first-half steps and get you set for the second. Mean Green 40, Owls 29 after 20. You're listening to Rice men's basketball from Learfield.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
Howdy Homemade Ice Cream is here. Howdy is an ice cream shop in Katy, Texas that makes ice cream in-house and has a unique mission to employ individuals that are differently abled. Stop by and enjoy some ice cream. With every scoop you buy, you help support employment for special needs. Coming to Rice Athletics venues in the fall.
Come experience the Scott Pera Show, live at Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage every Monday at 7 o'clock at the new Greenway location. Enjoy made-from-scratch recipes, giant margaritas, and weekend brunch featuring penny mimosas. Come by for happy hour Monday through Friday, and be sure to sign up for Valencia's Rewards to earn $5 for every $50 spent. Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage, from the original family behind Cyclone Anayas, and home of the Scott Pera Show.
A college basketball podcast for fans, by fans. Hey, this is Stephen Hartzell, host of College Sports Now. Join us throughout the season when we talk hoops with some of the biggest names in the game. Coaches, writers, players, we'll go coast to coast. We'll give you some of the best college basketball content as only we can on CSN. Follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets. And don't forget, you can subscribe to College Sports Now wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome back inside the Learfield Network studios with me, Ashley Gentry, here with some out-of-town scores over in the top 25. But in case you missed it, back in Tudor Fieldhouse, Rice trails North Texas 40-29 after 20 minutes of play. Over in the top 25, number 6 Virginia and Virginia Tech keeping it close from start to finish. Upset goes to the Hokies, taking down the Cavaliers 74-68. Fans and students storming the court, a sight to see inside Castle Coliseum. Number 13 Iowa State leading it the whole way and grabbed their 7th Big 12 win over number 8 Kansas 68-53, with Jaren Holmes putting up 15 points in the second half. Cyclones remain undefeated on home court, now 12-0. Georgetown almost pulled one over on number 24 UConn today, falling just short to the Huskies 68-62. Hoyas really struggling inside the Big East with just one conference win and 12 losses, only one win in their last 14 tips. Number 11, Baylor completely picking apart Texas Tech this afternoon with the Bears knocking down 89 points and hold the Red Raiders to 62. A stunner in Stillwater as Oklahoma State upsets the 15th-ranked TCU Horned Frogs 79-73 for their 5th league win and 3rd in a row, now at 500, sitting at 5-5 in the Big 12. A low-scoring game between number 2 Tennessee and number 25 Auburn, with both teams coming in at 7-2 in the SEC. Volunteers securing the spot in the second with 46-43 win over the Tigers today in Knoxville. Nation-leading Purdue looking to extend their 6-0 road record today against number 12 Indiana, but Hoosiers slammed the door, taking down the Boilermakers 79-74 and get their first win over a top-ranked team since 2013. SEC leading Alabama remains undefeated in league play as they defeat a struggling LSU 79-69. Number 10 Texas on the road for their 3 o'clock tip against number 7 Kansas State. Final score Longhorns 69, Wildcats 66. A late second half comeback win for Texas. And you know we have to mention it, a classic college basketball rivalry tonight inside the ACC with the Duke Blue Devils and Carolina Tar Heels in Cameron Indoor for their 259th matchup, and it was a good one. Blue Devils and Tar Heels take it down to the wire. Duke bags the 63-57 win. That wraps up our time here inside Studio 37. Be sure to tune in to all Rice men's and women's basketball broadcasts on the Rice Owls Game Day app, the Varsity Network app, or riceowls.com. Back with JP in just a minute. North Texas 40, Rice 29. You're listening to Rice men's basketball from Learfield.
North Star Pressure Washing, the only power washing company you will ever need for all your commercial and residential properties. Serving Houston and the surrounding areas for over 10 years, and now a proud sponsor for Rice University sports programs. Call us today for a free quote at 281-989-9244, because at North Star Pressure Washing, we never forget that your image is our business.
With MyFit Foods, meal planning isn't hard. We've got options on options for ready-to-eat meals. It's no secret why MyFit Foods is the best choice for meal prep. We have the best products, price point, and people dedicated to serving you. Stop by our store, only a mile down the road from Rice University, and fuel your body the Rice way today. MyFit Foods. Give a fit.
Hey, it's JP here to tell you that yes, there's more Rice Owls content out there for you to consume. Subscribe and download the official podcast of Rice Athletics, Rice Owls Insider. Rice Owls Insider provides a unique new look at a variety of head coaches, players, and other integral voices inside the Rice Athletics department. Plus, you can find archived coaches shows as well. For the best in Rice Owls content, subscribe to Rice Owls Insider, the official podcast of Rice Athletics. Available on Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify.
The true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with life-altering diagnoses. Team Impact pairs these kids with college athletic teams as part of a 2-year program, getting them off the sideline and into the game. The collegiate student-athletes gain a new teammate, a new friend, and a new perspective. For more information, visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact, all in, all together.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield IMG College under the broadcasting rights granted by Rice University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Rice University and Learfield IMG College. Announcers are provided by Learfield IMG College and approved by Rice University.
Glancing at the halftime stats, Rice trailing North Texas 40-29 here at the break. The big one rebounding, North Texas dominating on the boards 18-8. They've got 7 offensive rebounds that have led to 10 second chance points. They've outscored Rice 10-2 in second chance points. And North Texas bench has 11 of their 40. That's the margin of the game right now in that first half. Both teams shot it at a pretty good clip. North Texas 58%. And they made, their first 5 threes. They missed their last 3, but they still ended up 5 of 8, 63% on their threes, 5 of 7 at the line. Owls went to the line 4 times. They made all 4. But the Owls 46% from the field and 3 of 8 from distance. Not a lot of scoring the last couple minutes. Rice didn't score the last 3:06 of the first half. North Texas didn't score the last 2:13. Second half coming up next. North Texas 40 and Rice 13. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today. And go Owls!
With MyFit Foods, meal planning isn't hard. We've got options on options for ready-to-eat meals. It's no secret why MyFit Foods is the best choice for meal prep. We have the best products, price point, and people dedicated to serving you. Stop by our store, only a mile down the road from Rice University, and fuel your body the Rice way today. MyFit Foods. Give a fit.
North Star Pressure Washing, the only power washing company you will ever need for all your commercial and residential properties. Serving Houston and the surrounding areas for over 10 years, and now a proud sponsor for Rice University sports programs. Call us today for a free quote at 281-989-9244, because at North Star Pressure Washing, we never forget that your image is our business.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Owls trailing the North Texas Mean Green 40-29 as we get ready to start the second half. Same starters both ways. Owls have Mason and Evie with Oliveri, Sheffield, and Fiedler. And North Texas possession right in front of us. Scott will inbound it. He's got Edie and Perry and Huntsberry and Usman out there as other teammates. 2 in double figures for the Mean Greenies. 11 for Jones, the former Yates star and state champ. And 10 points for Usman. They've been doing a good job getting paint touches like they love to do. And Owls paced in scoring by Mason with 7, Evie and Oliveri each with 6. Also Fiedler with 6. North Texas possession. Huntsberry to the rack. Misses a left-handed scoop shot. And the Owls will get possession back. 40-29. 19:40 of this ball game. Evie up high. Left-handed dribble right over to Fiedler. Waits for Mason to come to him. Hands to him for a 3, and it's an air ball left. Fiedler, though, Sheffield saved it in, but went it right to North Texas is Edie. Ahead to Perry. Perry, top of the angle. Goes left in the corner, swung to Edie. Edie methodically to the free throw line. Stops, deposits it in the right corner over to Scott. Scott lobs it up high to Perry. Perry, left wing, steps for a 3. It's off the mark, no. Rebound out. And Huntsberry pushed off to get the foul. And check that, Scott. Scott called for his 3rd foul. That's the team's first. Not even a minute into the second half, and Scott's already checked out. That 3rd foul. It's a good talking to from head coach Grant McCaslin. And they bring their guy Jones off the bench. The game's high scorer just comes in. Backdoor, catching Mason. Mason is fouled from behind. And a hold, and Makai Mason going to the line for the blue and gray. He was 2 of 2 there in the first half. It's a second team foul already, a minute in. That one goes on Jones, his first. So Mackay at the stripe, 63% shooter on the year. He had 7 points to lead Rice in that first half. Look at it from a North Texas perspective. They are content at letting Fiedler be their leading scorer or Mason, but they know good and well that the Owls are at their best when Evie and or Oliveria lead the charge. And so far in that first half, North Texas has done a good job limiting them as Mason promptly hits both free throws. He's got a 9 spot. A little over a minute into the second half. North Texas 40 and Rice 31. Waite and Huntsberry out high. By the way, they've got both shot clocks working here in the second half. As a kick ball comes left side, he goes out of bounds and goes down to 20 seconds to shoot. Max Fiedler, I'd say it was around that 10, 11 minute mark of the first half. He had a rim-rattling dunk that literally got the lights out with corner left. Huntsberry, air ball 3, right to Oliveri, zips ahead, doesn't have numbers, goes all the way to the free throw line, and a blocking foul's caught on North Texas. Oliveri, the aggressor, all the way in, and North Texas already has its third foul of this second half. And that was the second on Jones. 18:35 second half. Rice within 9, 40-31. Evie on the inbound goes corner right to Oliveri. Quincy gallops to the left, high off the window of the left hand. No, but Fiedler there to clean up the glass and lay it in. The second time tonight he's been perfectly positioned to get a backside rebound. Owls have cut it down to 7. North Texas 40 and Rice 33. Left corner Huntsberry for North Texas, spins it down to Usman, spinning on Fiedler, goes up strong, and he's grabbed around the waist in a foul. He's upset he didn't have a three-point play opportunity. A wise foul by Max. His second, team's first in this half. And Abu Usman going to the line. Junior from Brooklyn, New York. Strong first half. He's got 10 points. Averages about 10 points and 6 rebounds per game inside conference. Misses his first. Got one more coming up for the big fella from Brooklyn. Usman, a guy, they like their metrics, they like their numbers. But they know as he goes, we go. And they know that he's got to set things up inside out for them. And he did that in the first half. And he hits the second free throw. He's now 3 of 4 at the line. Matthew Stone, by the way, checked in for Ty Huntsberry on the North Texas ledger. 2 minutes in, second half. Rice within 8. Owls have the ball. Hoop to my left this second half. Mason left wing. Bluffed the 3 on Stone. Mason using Fiedler as a screen. Now out to Oliveri. Quincy goes left in the corner to Mason. Mason popped away from him. He chased it down, fired up a mid-range shot as a shot clock expired, but it rimmed right. And North Texas has the rebound. Coming up ahead near way is Perry. He's harassed by Mason. Tyler Perry, top of the key, goes in the corner over to Jones. Up to Perry. Perry into the lane. He's grabbed from behind and fouled. They have Oliveri. That is the second on Quincy and the team's second. Non-shooting foul, though. North Texas inbound, 17:26 to go. North Texas 41, Rice 33. Jones in the inbound for free throw line, charges into Sheffield, and he is called for that player control foul. That's big. Third foul on Jones, all in this half. He's been their leading scorer in this game. Usman's got 11 as well, but Jones has to check out. Huntsberry coming back in. They apply some three-quarters court pressure. Evie accelerates far sideline to bring it up. 8-point game. Rice on the wrong side of this 41-33 score. Fiedler at the top of the arc. Hands to Evie. Evie trying to get going. He had 6 first half points. Corner left side. Oliveri drives. Short corner floater up long. And rebound snared away by Usman. Huntsberry rumbles up ahead. Top of the key. Drives on Evie. Stops. Fakes. Fades. And rattles it in. It's good. He's the third guy with 11 points to pace this balanced offense for North Texas. Fiedler bluffs a top of the key three. He's attempted 4 of those this year. Max now down the block on Usman. Whips a high pass right to Sheffield. From the Owls bench, he squeaks, he drives. Now back up to Evie. Travis drives. Floater is gone. Came here a few hours before the game, and a little bit after that, Travis practicing those floaters. They just don't come to him in the spur of the moment. That's a big part of his repertoire. As we saw in that buzzer-beating win against UTEP here, 2-3 weeks ago. 43-35. Owls trying to get over that 8-point hump. Left side, Usman flips it up for the left block. It's long, and rebound snared by Sheffield for the Scholars here. 16:04, second half. Rice within 8. 43-35. Fiedler high. Right corner. Pass to Oliveri. Now high to Sheffield, over to Fiedler. Back door led a little bit too long for Sheffield. Now out of bounds. The Owls turn it over for a 6th time. And we have a timeout on the floor. 15:54 to go. First half. Check that. 15:54 left in the game. 43-35. Rice is leading 43-35. Let's try this again. North Texas leading Rice as Rice basketball from Deerfield.
Houston, we have a cocktail. All Hands Canned Cocktails are made with 6 times distilled craft vodka at a 30-10% ABV to ensure you never have to sacrifice the quality of your provisions. Now available in 6 natural flavors, including raspberry lemonade, ruby red grapefruit, cherry limeade, cranberry and vodka soda, and vodka tonic classics. Follow the adventure on Instagram at @DrinkAllHands and try these bar-strength cocktails for yourself for the next game. All Hands, damn fine cocktails. Proud sponsor of Rice Athletics.
A college basketball podcast for fans, by fans. Hey, this is Stephen Hartzell, host of College Sports Now. Join us throughout the season when we talk hoops with some of the biggest names in the game. Coaches, writers, players, we'll go coast to coast. We'll give you some of the best college basketball content as only we can on CSN. Follow along on Twitter @CSNowTweets. And don't forget, you can subscribe to College Sports Now wherever you get your podcasts.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great. When your next construction project needs to be on time and on budget, hire the electricians that light up Rice University. Learn more at IBEW716.net.
Rice Owls basketball all season brought to us by Houston Methodist, the official healthcare provider for Rice Athletics. Visit HoustonMethodist.org. Houston Methodist, leading medicine. JP Heath here courtside at Tudor Fieldhouse. Thanks to Rohan helping out here courtside, and Ashley back at the studio where Rice trailing North Texas 43-35. Owls just 2 of 6 shooting in the second half, but North Texas 1 of 5. So both teams trying to get their rhythm. They're not used to having the shot clock right in front of them, I say sarcastically, as we had that, last 10-12 minutes of regulation in that first half play without shot clocks. Little Goblins got in the wiring after a Fiedler dunk. The North Texas into the floor, but now the Mean Green have it. They got Huntsberry walking it up. Texas still in the game, 52% shooting. Edey driving left on Evie. Say that a few times fast. Edey backing down Evie. Evie turns with the right hand, lobs up a shot, put shot, no. And rebound picked away by Fiedler. And an aggressive outlet pass kicked up to Evie. 15:30 to go in the ball game. This game in the first half. Corner right, Oliveri catching, and the 3 is up and in. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Quincy Oliveri draining it to cut it to a 5-point game. Third 3 for Q. Quincy had a 3-point game, 3 3-pointer game Thursday at Louisiana Tech. 15:08, second half. Rice within 5. Perry looking left to Edey in the corner to Stone for the 3. He can't match it. It's a foul from behind on Edey. He's his first. And the Owls will have it the other direction. But I was going to say before that Oliveri 3 is there were 3 ties and 10 lead changes in that first half. But North Texas still led all but about 2 minutes in that first half because it was rapid fire at each team. down the court. We're seesawing the lead back and forth. Owls possession, wing left Mason holding it, and off the ball foul underneath is called. Usman grabbing hold of Fiedler underneath. And when Usman gets a hold of you, I mean, that's no spring chicken. He's a grown man out there. And Sissoko comes back in. Moulay Sissoko, Sissoko. 6'9", 240 on Mako Mali and a Dayton transfer. Dayton Flyer grad. Or transfer. Evie up to Fiedler on the inbound play. Looking around the merry-go-round, throws over right to Oliveri. Now to Mason, back high. Al's quick ball movement, shoveled out to Oliveri. Deep right wing triple. Kicks off the rim, back left. And Scott sneaks in there for the rebound. He's a spring native. 43-38. North Texas the ball, leading the Owls by a nickel. 14-27 of this second half. Up top, Perry looking left over to Scott. Scott gallops to the free throw line, rifles a backdoor feed that's kicked around, and then Stone still controls it. Great play to keep it alive for the Mean Green. Huntsberry, corner right, wide open. Scott for a three. Hits it. Packed the lunch, ate the sandwich, and then had time for dessert over there. He had so much time. 6 minutes in, second half. Rice down by 8 again, 46-38. Corner left, Mason. Lob right side to Sheffield for the three try. That's short iron. Chasing down. Again, the hustle by Stone prevents Mason from getting the rebound for Rice. And the other way, Huntsberry drives for North Texas. Kicked up to Perry. Yeah, but Stone, the hustle on both ends there, getting them possessions. Perry, top of the key, shoulder fake on Oliveri, stops, turns around to left free throw line extended, backs up, three is in the air, it's off the back iron, long. Mason tips the rebound out to Evie. He corrals in front of the Owls bench. They want to push the tempo. 13:22 to go. Evie right wing, Rice down by an Ocho, 46-38, free throw line. Fiedler trying to go backdoor, and the ball is kicked away by Sissoko. Back to 20 on the shot clock, I do believe. No, they'll keep it at 22 because it was above 20 seconds. Andrew Akuche comes in for the Scholars. Fiedler checks out. Andrew had a couple points in that first half. Evie on the inbound gives to Akuche. Now back to Travis. 13:13 to go. Rice trails by 8. Evie probes back out to Sheffield. Three in the air. It's good. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Cam's first triple try. His 15th of league play. Cuts it to 5 points. And we have a stoppage now, as Darren George comes out, and the erstwhile young guy that wanted to come out mop up some sweat is told to go back the other way. So thank you for your time here. I thought somebody's fell. I didn't see anything wrong as the whistle came in. It was just a little exuberant there. I wanted to help everybody out. Can't you relate? Scott drives left for North Texas. Down the block, double team, kicked out. Lefty three for Jones in front of his bench. Curlicue's off the rim, no good. And the Owls rebound. Here comes Oliveri. Owls have fought, gritted their teeth to get it back within 5. Corner left, Mason drives baseline. Bounces, corner right, Evie for the three. Long. High, Scott with the rebound. 12:25, second half. North Texas 46, Rice 41. Huntsberry alternating hands with the dribbles. The right of the Old English yard. Stairs left. Looking over to head coach Grant McCaslin. They want to direct the play in front of North Texas bench. Huntsberry looking to post up Evie on the left block. Backing him in, turns, zips a pass right to Scott. Drives on Mason, 4 to shoot. Hangs, drives, Akuche knocks it away, and out of bounds. Oh, they call a foul. Andrew Akuche, the foul, is first. And should be free throws coming up here for Scott. His first 2 free throw attempts of the ball game. He's a 57% shooter in league play, 67% on the season. Free throw is up off the iron, and it is no good. Scott's a guy who's hit 2 threes in this game. Just looking down at my notes, he had not made a 3 the last 5 ball games. As Perry comes back in the game for Jones on the North Texas ledger. Got to have the under 12 timeout. Love to get this to a 1-possession game before then. That would mean some more pace. He misses both free throws, and Mason, the young freshman, getting there with the big fellas, snagging that board. 11:55 to go. Got a good one blowing here down the stretch at South Main. Here is Akuche, goes right corner. Oliveri driving, stopping, pivoting, gives it to Akuche underneath, and he is fouled, grasping for that basketball. I think they got Matthew Stone on that. We have a timeout on the floor. Owls ball, but we return. North Texas 46 and Rice 41, 11:47 remaining. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
What if your preferred hospital could also be your primary care provider? At Houston Methodist, we go beyond hospital care, offering you everything from flu shots to well-woman exams to managing your weight and cholesterol. And our primary care doctors and specialists are connected all across the city. So whatever the need, wherever you live, we can be there for you.
Visit HoustonMethodist.org to find the care you need at locations throughout Houston. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Come experience the Scott Pera Show, live at Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage every Monday at 7 o'clock at the new Greenway location. Enjoy made-from-scratch recipes, giant margaritas, and weekend brunch featuring penny mimosas. Come by for happy hour Monday through Friday, and be sure to sign up for Valencia's Rewards to earn $5 for every $50 spent. Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage, from the original family behind Cyclone Anayas, and home of the Scott Pera Show.
Your one stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
Scott Pera Show at the new Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage, the Greenway location. Next show with Coach is coming up Monday. Valencia's offers scratch-made recipes, and they are good. That was Reader's addition there on the copy, but the penny mimosas, jumbo margaritas, you can hear it live on riceowls.com, the Owls Game Day app, and the Varsity Network app. And that's also streamed on the Owls YouTube and Facebook pages like we are doing right now. Get a text from old buddy Glenn watching in right as we speak. Hey, big hello, and Glenn and Kathy out there watching in the East Texas Pines there. So appreciate y'all wherever you are listening and or watching in. Andrew Akuche at the stripe. 6'9", true freshman from Fort Lauderdale, the St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Ben's at the line. It's at the front end of the 1-and-1, and he missed it. North Texas possession. Jones with the rock. Alternating hands with the dribbles. Goes over to Usman. Waits for Perry to come to him. He's chased up top. Left over to Edey, and Edey's entry feed. A foul underneath. Akuche saying they didn't grow him like this down in Fort Lauderdale when I was in high school last year. That's his second foul. But no damage done right now. North Texas 46, Rice 41, 11:32 ago. Launch to Usman. They want to go at him, even when Fiedler's out there. Trying to back down Akuche. Backing him in. Turns with the right hand. It's long. Mason in there for the rebound. Punched away. He hauls it down in the corner. 11-18, second half. Rice looking for the season sweep against North Texas. Rice won in Denton January 19th. Looking to sweep North Texas. Right side, Oliveri drives in. Leaves underneath. Akuche grabs it. Dunks it with two hands. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. His first field goal. This is a high inside conference. And his season high is 7 points, but he's got 4 points here. Andrew had 3 points in Olive Conference before this game. He's cut it down to 3. Jones up high, and a foul off the ball. Mason for Rice will pick up this one, says John St. Clair. And that is the first on Mackay. And yes, indeed, the 15th foul on Rice. 3-minute scoring drought for North Texas. Edey checks out. Huntsberry comes back in for the guys from Denton. Huntsberry to his right. 15 on the shot clock, by the way. Huntsberry looking to back down Edey on the right block. Going underneath. Kicks it out to Scott. Scott, floater, good. Aaron Scott can do that. He's got 10 and he averages 6. it's guys like that can pop up. Their scoring averages, North Texas, because they play such a deliberate pace. Their average is very deceiving. Corner left, Sheffield for Rice. Kicks it up to Evie. Free throw line, Akuche. One dribble. Looks, hands to Mason, his classmate. Mackay to his left, goes up to Evie, fumbled it a bit. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Rice down by 5. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Deep, Evie 3. Barely skims the right side of the rim, and it trickles out of bounds on the baseline. North Texas will have the rock going back the other way. Rice has outscored North Texas in the second half, 14-8. We're over the halfway point of this second half. North Texas the ball leading by 5. Huntsberry down low to Uzman, looking to back down. Akuche to his left and lays it on the left side. Abu Uzman, his first bucket of the second half. And he's got a team high 13 now. 50-43. Up top, Akuche hands to Oliveri, rolling downhill. He's bumped, trying to flip it up and in. Sit down hard to the Keister, and a foul is called. Did they call it on Uzman, or do they call it? They did call it on the big fella Uzman, and that is his third. Darren George saying. 9:27 second half, and Oliveri going to the line. First free throw trip of this ball game. He and Evie within 1,000th of a point each other for the team lead in free throw shooting in the conference, and as I say that, he missed it. If you're the type that believes in broadcast jinxes, which I am not, you make your own luck in this world, you would believe that I jinxed that, but I'm of the belief that it didn't matter. North Texas very balanced scoring. They've got 4 guys in double digits, 13 for Uzman. Huntsberry Jones with 11, Scott with 10, and he rims short the second free throw. So 2 rare misses in a row by Oliveri, keeps it at a 7-point game. North Texas 50, Rice 43, 9:18 left. Huntsberry for the Mean Green has it to the free throw line. Open jumper is off the mark, and rebound, foul on North Texas. We got on the offensive front. Big fella Sissoko coming in there for Uzman. He commits the foul. And that'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity as looks like Fiedler going to the line. Yes, indeed. Owls can get back into this one at the free throw line. Rice 74% on the season. Owls 6 of 9 at the charity stripe here this evening. First free throw off the mark for Max. North Texas 50, Rice 43. Jones into the right corner, driving Huntsberry. Tries a reverse and makes the reverse. He blew right by Oliveri. And Huntsberry's got a baker's dozen now. Under 9. 6-0 scoring run for North Texas. Owls haven't scored in over 2 minutes. 52-43. Here's Fiedler up high, hands to Mason. Mackay to the free throw line, stops, pivots, fades from 16. Big boy jumper there for Mackay Mason. That's a veteran shot. I mean, it's no surprise. It's his 23rd start of the year in as many games, but he has looked so good for a freshman. Driving left, he goes right at Mason on the left side, and Perry said, this is how we do it in Fort Coffee, Oklahoma. And Perry's got 7 points now. Owls the other way, down by 9, 54-45. Stumbling, Oliveri left side, trips down, regained his balance, and reaching in, Scott the foul for the North Texas Mean Green. And Scott lying on his stomach as he's got an owl on top of him. I guess he's not feeling too good. Yeah, he's does a push-up to get up. He's okay now. They build him tough in spring, and that's his 4th personal foul. I think he was mad at the merit of the foul, and on top of that, he's mad that it was his 4th foul. On top of that. 8:14 to go. North Texas 54, Rice 45. Owls have to get it done at the free throw line. They're in the double bonus the rest of the way, and Oliveri just missed a couple. He's back there. Quincy, his last 7 games, has averaged about 22 points per game. Misses again at the free throw line. Checking out Scott for North Texas. And coming in is Matthew Stone. Did not score against Rice in 16 minutes up at the Super Pit. Oliveri hits the free throw. He checks out. Mason Jones comes in for the first time. Freshman from Chicago, Bogan High School. North Texas, Perry on the trot, bringing it up. North Texas leads by 8, 54-46, 8:05 to go. Here is Perry, right wing. Perry getting a high screen. Nope, Sososco backed off of that. And then Evie picked the pocket in broad daylight. Drives the length of the floor. What's that? His third steal of the game. Travis up to double digits now. He's got 10. 7:48 to go. North Texas 54-48. Offensive foul, North Texas. John St. Clair comes in. And he calls that offensive foul on Sissoko, the big guy, off the ball there. Owls will have the ball when we come back. Scott Parrott trying to see if they'll have free throws when we come back. 54-48. North Texas leads Rice. Got a doozy in store here down the stretch. Stay with us. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable team transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable team transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment. 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling, the official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available for purchase everywhere in Texas. The Yingling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
7:47 to go in this ball game, shaping up to be a doozy. 54-48. North Texas leads Rice. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you are, however you're listening. Got the Varsity Network app, one of the many ways to listen to Al's broadcast. Scott Parra Show as well. That's where you'll have Rice baseball as well coming up in a couple weeks. You can also find us on ricehouse.com. Go to that Rice Best basketball schedule page too. North Texas, the second half, shooting just 38%. They apply some pressure. Lob it up top to get on the inbound. They break some pressure. Evie going to bring it up for Rice. 7:40 to go. By the way, he's got a career high 5 steals in this game here tonight. His previous season high was 3. Up top, Fiedler for Rice. Bluffs a pass to the left. Now he likes the look of this left side. Gives it over to Travis. Evie to the top. Back down low. Big fella. Fiedler catches. Goes up strong. Usman knocks it away, but Fiedler has a back 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. To the cutter. Evie. Liepert missed it, but the follow Fiedler good. No, easy to follow, right? He's got 10 points now. It's a 4-point game. North Texas 54, Rice 40. Huntsberry bouncing left to Jones. Bluffs a 3. Passes down low. Usman double team in the post. Dropped it. Picked it up. Right-handed hook shot is good. Big fella's got some game. He's nearly doubled his scoring output that he had in Denton just a couple weeks back. 6:50 remaining. North Texas back up by 6. 56-50. Rice ball though. Fiedler up top with the pumpkin. Threads the needle. Back door. Evie catches. Try to reverse lay and knocked down on his caboose, but no foul. And a technical foul is called on the Owls. Darren George whistles and calls the tech on the Owls bench. I didn't see Coach Parra say much, or if anything, getting a look on the TV replay over the shoulder of my, he pointed to the bench. Yeah, it's an administrative technical. So that could be a big one. Jot that down at the 6:40 mark as Perry hits the first free throw. And almost as big, they get the ball back so they can knock down, milk another possession. So Jones checks out for Rice. Coming back in is Oliveri. So you got Oliveri, Liepert, Evie, Feather, and Mason. 6:40 to go. North Texas back up by 8. That was big. Gives them 2 free points on the board. Perry now up to 9 points on the game. And they're still... So they straighten out the foul situation, too, with that technical. That does count as a team foul still, 16 foul. So North Texas in the bonus the rest of the way. To his left, Huntsberry, guarded by Evie as he tries to back him down on the post. Huntsberry in the paint, knocked from behind, and Evie is called for that. That's number 3 on him. And Huntsberry going to the line. New Orleans product. Transfer from the University of Mary in Bismarck, Oklahoma. Bonus opportunity. His first free throw is up, and that is good. He's got one more. How about this about Huntsberry? Luke Della does an outstanding job in their media relations. Huntsberry's dad is was an R&B star for the group Click. In 1983, they had a cover of the great Jackie Wilson song that was portrayed, that was parlayed into a role in a movie Huntsberry's dad played. Jackie Wilson, the film La Bamba. Dad also got in the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. So Huntsberry's got some Hollywood in his past. As both free throws made there by Huntsberry. 6-0 run for the Mean Green. Sissoko back in for Usman. Rice brings Sheffield back in for Liepert. Evie up high to Feather. 10-point game, 60-50. Rice trails. Feather launches down on the baseline. Oliveri looking to back down Jones. Hands to Feather, high post, 9 to shoot. Feather zips it right to Evie. Evie drives right, stops, pivots, dips, leans in and hits. Yes, sir. Travis Evie's got a dozen. Now the Owls need some stops. North Texas has made its last 3 shots from the field. Perry bringing it up across the timeline. He's picked away, and Perry now to his left. Perry guarded by Evie on that left wing. Feather comes out to help. Jones now right side. Goes to Huntsberry. 10 to shoot. Huntsberry underneath. Reverses up and lays it in. Huntsberry's got 17. Back the other way, Evie. Evie high to Feather. Max bluffs a handoff. Sissoko, the big fell out on him. Wraparound feed. Feather down low to Mason. He ducks it with 2 hands. Oh, Max Feather's roller just living in it. He just toyed with Sissoko there and just spun that ball around and just dropped another assist. How about Feather? He's got 9 rebounds, 10 points. That was his 3rd assist. Block, right side. Huntsberry looking to back down Evie. Pivots, middle of the paint. Bouncing high over to Perry. 8-point North Texas lead, 62-54. Perry guarded by Sheffield. Perry to the free throw line. Fakes a fadeaway. Dips in and traveled with the ball. Don't see that too often from the Player of the Year candidate. As that's the 11th North Texas turnover. They averaged 12 on the game. 4:42 remaining. Sissoko out. And back in Usman. Evie letting it roll here. He picks it up. Evie, Sheffield, Oliveri, Feather, and Mason, the Owls starting 5. Up top, Feather. Bluffs it back door. Max holds are giving him the outside shot. Decides to take the flat foot elbow jumper. It's long. One and done. North Texas Jones gets that rebound falling down. Zigzags across half court. Nobody stopped him. Bounces right to Usman. And he walks with the basketball. Give it back the other way. Back-to-back turnovers by the Mean Green. 4:21 left. They lead Rice 62-54. Evie letting the clock roll again. And now he's left to the Old English R. Evie bounces left to Oliveri. They love to get him going this second half. Weave action back up to Mason. Alone for a three on top. He hits it. Makai Mason's second triple. He's got 16 points, 9 in this half, down to a 5-point game. Now you need another stop or two. Under 4 to go. 62-57. North Texas, the ball up by a nickel. Perry leaves it up high for Huntsberry. He shares a lot of those ball handling duties. Left to Jones. He had a hot first half. Jones outside the three-point arc. Left to Stone. 7 to shoot. Stone bounces down low to Usman. Backing down Fiedler. Gives to the quick cutter Stone. Moving without the ball. Lays it in. And a timeout is called as Stone tumbles down into the stanchion. He is not feeling well. And the North Texas training staff coming over to attend to him. We'll have a timeout on the floor. 3:35 to go, second half. North Texas 64, Rice 57. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
You've got a lot going on, so how do you find time to take care of you? At Houston Methodist, we work around your busy life. There's same-day primary care appointments, online scheduling to see our world-class specialists, access to all your records through MyChart, and video visits 24/7 if you need urgent care, bringing you Houston Methodist's expertise wherever, whenever you need it.
Visit HoustonMethodist.org to find the care you need at locations throughout Houston. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable corporate transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable corporate transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Hey, it's JP here to tell you that, yes, there's more Rice Owls content out there for you to consume. Subscribe and download the official podcast of Rice Athletics, Rice Owls Insider. Rice Owls Insider provides a unique new look at a variety of head coaches, players, and other integral voices inside the Rice Athletics department. Plus, you can find archive coaches shows as well. For the best in Rice Owls content, subscribe to Rice Owls Insider, the official podcast of Rice Athletics. Available on Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify. 64-57. North Texas leads Rice. 3:35 to go. It's been a really good game where North Texas made the difference in this game around the time after the 10-minute shot clock delay. North Texas, after 10 lead changes in that first half? Yeah, Owls have not had the lead since the first quarter at that 10-16 mark. And North Texas has controlled the game since then. They led at the half by 11. The Owls got as close as 4 in the second half. And North Texas 64-57 lead, but the Owls have the basketball. Lobbed ahead, Evie to Sheffield. Oliveri, Fiedler, Mason also out there. Under the 3.5-minute mark. Evie up high, stops on a dime, gives to Fiedler, back to Evie. Left corner Oliveri, driving left, stumbles down and out of bounds. Be a turnover. Mop up some sweat. 3:18 to go. We're still doing one more timeout. 3:18 left. But the Owls have 2 timeouts, so do the Mean Green. Jones will bring it up for the guys from Denton. 3:12 to go. They lead Rice by 7. They take strangleholds of games down the stretch. Milking that shot clock as well. They did not get in a hurry. Jones bounces right over to Huntsberry. Brings it up at the top of the key. Looking left over to Perry. Bluffs a 3. Steps to his right. Shoots it up. It's long, but Evie fouls Scott from behind. Travis committing his 4th foul. And that'll lead to 1-and-1 opportunity here. Nope, they do say 2 shots. They say Scott was on the shot. I didn't know about that, but Scott missed 2 free throws earlier this half. Nope, that was a 1-on-1 opportunity. I saw the signal 2 from John St. Clair, but to no avail. He's getting 2 anyway. Makes it an 8-point game. 2:53 remaining. Right-handed shooter from Spring. Next shot is up, and that is good. 7 of Scott's 12 in this half. 2:48 remaining. 66-57. The Owls trail by 9 here. Evie high to Fiedler. Max, top of the key. Post, excuse me. Back to Evie. Drives. Floats it from 13. Rattles around. No. Kicked around. Evie tipped it. And it is into the seats off of North Texas. So Rice has it with 20 seconds to shoot. Pretty good Saturday night crowd here, if I do say so myself. And why would I not? I'm the one talking. 2:33 left. Mason inbounds and launches up to Evie. Travis to his right. Travis teardrop shot up short to the right. Newsman grabs the rebound. It's the North Texas team. They've won 13 of their last 16 coming into this one. They lost to Rice in that stretch. Their only other 2 losses were to nationally ranked FAU. 2:07 to go. They lead Rice by 9. Huntsberry methodically backing down Evie on the left side. Stops, kicks it right to Scott. Thought about the 3, and he is grabbed. Going to his right, and a foul. Foul goes on Cam Sheffield, and we'll have 1-and-1 free throw opportunity, but they're in the double bonus the rest of the way. Owls haven't scored since a little bit over the, the 4-minute mark plus here. And now we're at the 1:57, so it's getting late early here. Scott at the line. On the season, a 67% free throw shooter. First free throw, no good, and Oliveri chases the rebound now. Now you back yourself up in the corner. You have to have a bucket here, really, with the way North Texas plays. Oliveri bounces down to Fiedler. He catches, and it's knocked away. Oh, a foul is called. I don't mind that one bit. As Max going to the line, as Huntsberry commits the foul. Are they calling Perry? Oh, get that straight on the Owls end. Yeah, that was be 2 free throws we know on Fiedler. 1:49 to go, second half. We didn't have a called timeout, but they give us the immediate time nonetheless. We are appreciative. 66-57. North Texas leads Rice. Back after this and some Fiedler big free throws coming up. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment. 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling, the official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available for purchase everywhere in Texas. The Yingling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
DoubleTree by Hilton Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the DoubleTree by Hilton Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But you know, the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
Next broadcast of Rice Owls basketball coming from sunny Boca Raton. Might get a little beach time. I don't know where we're staying though, but I know at the FAU football stadium it's 1 point some odd miles from the beach. And the basketball facility right around the corner, so maybe not. I guess work duty will call. But that's a 6 o'clock start time coming up Thursday night. FAU 19th in the nation. Charlotte gave them a scare. They led at the break. But FAU turned it on the second half, and they won 67-52. That was in the Queen City. A night of some, I guess, close games between Western Kentucky and UTEP. That was a 5-point win for Western Kentucky. And UAB squeaked it out at home against FIU, but looks like those will be the two closest games. Fiedler's at the line for Rice. He missed that one. Mason Jones coming in for Travis Evie at that break. One more coming up for Max. Free throws up, and that is true. Max 1 of 3 at the free throw line now. Owls apply some full court pressure. 1:49 to go. Bounced in, and they foul. Huntsberry 3 for 3 at the line. And Oliveri picks up his third. 66-58 ball game. Owls have not had a field goal since again around that 4-minute mark. Well, Texas like a boa constrictor. Never seen them play. They just maximize their possessions. The nation's most deliberate offense. They only average 21.6 seconds per possession length before their shots. First free throw missed. And they're slowest in the nation in tempo as well. They only average about 59 possessions per 40 minutes. Huntsberry splits the pair. He's got 18 points. 22 is season high. Oliveri fading along the left baseline. Arcs it up and in. 67-60. Clock should be stopped here, and officials will go over to the table. 1:36 to go. See how much more time they'll add. Maybe 2-3 seconds. We'll see. Darren George coming up explaining it to Grant McCaslin. 1 minute, 36 seconds is what it shows on the clock. So no doubt you'd expect the Owls to foul here. Or Texas as a team's been very solid in league play, 74%. They're not going to the monitor to see how much time should go. Coach Parra thinks it should be around 1:40. I saw him signal to Mr. George across the paint, across the floor. So yeah, whatever the reason was for the whistle, they don't add any time back on the clock. Lobbed into Scott, touch it back to Perry in the backcourt. Perry, Mason Jones chasing him. Rolled ahead to the near sideline to Scott. Toss it down low. Usman laid it in. 17 points for him. Rice down 9, 69-60. Mason right to Sheffield. 1:15 remaining. Jones hands to Fiedler. Fiedler into the post. Rips a behind the back pass to Jones. Catches. He can't convert. That was something special. But Jones could not convert for the and play. Fiedler's something special to watch, as that's the fourth foul on Usman, and Mason Jones going to the line. He's got 1 point inside conference play. So his fourth game played inside league action. It's a double bonus situation. Free throws up and it spins around, no good. One more coming up. Owls have left a lot of points on the board tonight. They're now 8 of 15 at the line, 53%. Next free throws up, and that is good for the youngster from Chicago. 69-61, 109 to go. Perry inbounding, gets it ahead to Huntsberry. Waits for Perry, lobs it back to him. To get across that thin blue half-court line. Play a game of keep away outside the three-point line. Bounce left to Scott, back up to Perry. Arcs a high one up here to Huntsberry. Jones almost stole it for the Owls. 10 seconds to shoot, 9 to shoot. Mason trying to reach in. Jones trying to reach in. Perry avoiding them all. I think the Owls are trying to foul here. In the left corner, North Texas just playing keep away. Jones, corner left, fadeaway three, no good. And North Texas, the offensive rebound. Their 9th of the ball game. And then a foul is finally called, and that could be the nail in the coffin. That's the 4th foul on Cam Sheffield. He finally did foul Reuben Jones. He's going to the line for the first time here tonight. Southpaw. First free throw is up, and that is good. North Texas doing a lot of the dirty work here tonight. Mentioned on the offensive rebounds, they've had 9 compared to Rice's 6. Those 9 offensive rebounds led to 13 second chance points. And they've out-rebounded Rice 32-24 in this one. Jones hits a pair. 71-61. Mason underneath. He is caught and grabbed and held from getting his reverse layup up and in. Huntsberry commits his 3rd personal. North Texas 71, Rice 61. Mason at the strike. No shot clock here at 24.9 seconds remaining. Right-handed shooter is Mason. First free throw is good. Very strong game for Makai Mason tonight. 17 points to lead the good guys. Misses the second free throw, though. And then Huntsberry is fouled almost immediately. He is 4 of 5 at the line tonight. He's about to get 2 more attempts. 23.8 left. North Texas vying to go for its 19th win of the year compared to 5 losses. And they're going to go to 7-2 on the road. Free throw is up, and that rolls around and down. That's the kind of night it's been for North Texas. In the standings with FAU winning today as the second free throw is missed by Huntsberry. Oliveri soaring the other direction, out of control, could not make the sprinting layup attempt underneath. He's got a little ahead of himself there, and on the foul, North Texas back to the line the other way. But Florida Atlantic 12-1 now. And North Texas will go to 10-3, but that's really 3 games back as Florida Atlantic has the tiebreaker there with winning both against North Texas. Free throw up and in by Huntsberry. Huntsberry's season high is 22. And he's officially at 20 now. Senior from New Orleans. He played his high school ball. Next free throw good, but from Auburn, California. Backcourt Mason Jones. 13 seconds left. Rice trailing by a dozen. Sheffield gives to Feather with the left hand, up and in. Owls call a timeout. Scott Parrott calls a stoppage. Down by 10. It'll be an enjoyable bus ride up I-45 for most of that way back to Denton, as North Texas will go to 19-5, 10-3 inside league play. Owls will drop their 3rd straight of the season. It'll be a season-high losing skid for the Owls. And they'll be 6-6 inside league action. But the good side of that is the Owls are still in the top 5. Glass is always not only half full, 3/4 full. We'll spin it optimistically in this setback that'll become inevitable in 7.4 seconds left, but the Owls will still have a 2-game advantage for that 6th spot. You want to be in the top 5 because you get a bye in that into the quarterfinals, and the Owls will back off here. So just a message for Coach Para to his guys that he wanted to get through. That'll do it. North Texas wins. Houston Methodist postgame coming up next. 74-64. North Texas defeats Rice. We'll have stats, scores, and an update. Ashley will update you back at the studio, and we'll have a talk with head coach Scott Para when we come back next. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
Houston, we have a cocktail. All Hands Canned Cocktails are made with 6 times distilled craft vodka at a 30-10% ABV to ensure you never have to sacrifice the quality of your provisions. Now available in 6 natural flavors, including raspberry lemonade, ruby red grapefruit, cherry limeade, cranberry and vodka soda, and vodka tonic classics. Follow the adventure on Instagram at @DrinkAllHands and try these bar-strength cocktails for yourself for the next game. All Hands, Damn Fine Cocktails, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics.
Howdy Homemade Ice Cream is here. Howdy is an ice cream shop in Katy, Texas that makes ice cream in-house and has a unique mission to employ individuals that are differently abled. Stop by and enjoy some ice cream. With every scoop you buy, you help support employment for special needs. Coming to Rice Athletics venues in the fall.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
The true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with life-altering diagnoses. Team Impact pairs these kids with college athletic teams as part of a 2-year program, getting them off the sideline and into the game. The collegiate student-athletes gain a new teammate, a new friend, and a new perspective. For more information, visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact, all in, all together.
The Rice Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Houston Methodist Hospital postgame show. Houston Methodist, leading medicine. Postgame coverage is also brought to you by IBEW Local Union 716, where passion plus skill locks arms with value. To begin our coverage, let's head back courtside to the voice of the Owls, J.P. Heath.
Hey, Rice Owls falling to the North Texas Mean Green 74-64. Owls fall to 15-8 on the season and now 6-6 inside league play. It's a 3rd straight loss for the Owls. That is a season high, and it has been a tough stretch of games for the Blue and Gray, as it started with last week, that game against UAB, and the Blazers won that one. And then a big 24-point comeback for the Owls. They took a couple different leads in the second half against La Tech Thursday night. You know most of that story. And then the Owls, a game with 10 lead changes, all those in the first half. And then Rice just could not get it, within 4 points. Couldn't get it to a 1-possession game in the second half. And North Texas prevailed. And, they put their clamps on the game, and they really slowed things down. And North Texas was only 1 of 7 on their threes in the second half. And they shot 46% in the second half. Not as good as the first half, but still 52% on the game. But it was a game where North Texas led most of the way, and they ended up defeating Rice 74-64. Stay tuned, more coming up in our Houston Methodist postgame. This is Rice basketball from Learfield.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great. When your next construction project needs to be on time and on budget, it's time to hire IBEW electricians. Learn more at IBEW716.net.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Come experience the Scott Pera Show, live at Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage every Monday at 7 o'clock at the new Greenway location. Enjoy made-from-scratch recipes, giant margaritas, and weekend brunch featuring penny mimosas. Come by for happy hour Monday through Friday, and be sure to sign up for Valencia's Rewards to earn $5 for every $50 spent. Valencia's Tex-Mex Garage, from the original family behind Cyclone Anayas, and home of the Scott Pera Show.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Final score here in Tudor Fieldhouse. The Rice Owls defeat they fall to the North Texas Mean Green 74-64. We'll hear from head coach Scott Pera in just a second, as coach will be coming out here in just a little bit, as looking at some more of these final statistics. Looking at the team side, Rice shot 47% from the field. 46 the first half, 48 in the second half, 47% on the ball game. Rebounding was big in this one. North Texas controlled 34-25. They had 9 offensive rebounds. They had 14 second chance points. That wasn't the whole difference of the game. In the paint wasn't the whole difference of the game. Owls did a better job in that second half. But North Texas still won in the paint, 38-36. The bench was huge. Reuben Jones getting his production off the bench. He officially ended up with 13 of their 15 bench points, playing in front of a bunch of folks coming to watch him play here from nearby Yates in the third ward. But 10 lead changes and 3 ties in the game. But Rice even had 15 points off of the 12 North Texas turnovers. But it was a game North Texas led most of the way, all but about 7 minutes of the game. And they had very good balance. Huntsberry with 21 points, one off his season high. 17 points for Usman. They wanted to get him a lot of paint touches, and they did. 13 for Jones, 12 for Scott, and still 9 for Tyler Perry in that game on 3 of 7 shooting. North Texas wins 74-64. Owls 4 in double figures, 17 points from Makai Mason. He was 5 of 8 from the field, and he had a tremendous game. He played all but a minute and 29 seconds. Max Fiedler, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 6 of 9 from the field, and 12 points each for Travis Evie and Quincy Oliveri, and they really made both of them work for those points as well. And Quincy was 3 of 5 on his threes, but it was still tough for him to get looks, even though he shot the most threes on the team. Travis 0 of 4 on his three-point tries, as his shooting woes continue there for the blue and gray. But Owls fall in this one. Hear from Coach Pera coming up here shortly. It was a North Texas 74, Rice 64. More coming up here in our Houston Methodist postgame. It's Rice basketball from Learfield.
DoubleTree by Hilton Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the DoubleTree by Hilton Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
North Star Pressure Washing, the only power washing company you will ever need for all your commercial and residential properties. Serving Houston and the surrounding areas for over 10 years, and now a proud sponsor for Rice University sports programs. Call us today for a free quote at 281-989-9244, because at North Star Pressure Washing, we never forget that your image is our business.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great, and we want you to join us. Excellent training, fantastic benefits in retirement, and zero student loan debt. Build a better career. To find out more, visit IBEW716.net.
A college basketball podcast for fans, by fans. Hey, this is Stephen Hartzell, host of College Sports Now. Join us throughout the season when we talk hoops with some of the biggest names in the game. Coaches, writers, players. We'll go coast to coast. We'll give you some of the best college basketball content as only we can on CSN. Follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets. And don't forget, you can subscribe to College Sports Now wherever you get your podcasts.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back one last time inside the Learfield Network studios. We'll come right back in just a second for those final scores and updates. But right now, back to JP in Tudor Fieldhouse for a chat with Coach Para.
Thank you very much, actually. Coach, thanks for coming out. North Texas wins this one. Their bench was big, and they had some guys that stepped up. What do you think were the differences for them?
Yeah, I thought, after the lights went out, the shot clock lights went out, they responded better than us. That's where they separated. For whatever reason, we didn't handle that break very well. They were sharp the last 8 or 10 minutes of the half. We were not. Became an 11-point game instead of a close game. Then we fought back and missed 5 free throws in a row and 2 front ends. And so, look, they're a really good team. They played well and deserved to win, and we shot ourselves in the foot too many times.
It's tough to plan for a weird. I've never seen anything like that. You can't plan for a delay like that. So, how do you?
It's upsetting, is what it is. But what do you want me to do?
Tell us about. The way they did some good things in the first half. The game went back and forth with their 10 lead changes in that first half. A lot of that first half.
Yeah, until the last 8 minutes. They did a really good job of closing the half. We didn't. We missed open shots. We missed some layups at the rim. I just told the team, to win in this league, you got to play your A game. We did not play our A game, and they deserve to win.
No, it doesn't mean anything in the loss, but Makai Mason showing a lot of what he's shown this year. And were they taking some things away from Trav Quincy, though aggressive at times still, but Makai had a good game.
Yeah, Makai, and he did a really good job on Perry defensively. But, we only turned the ball over 7 times. We shot 47% from the floor, and we missed 5 free throws in a row in the second half, JP, and having an assistant coach get a technical foul in a 6-point game. I'm frustrated, as you can tell. It all starts and ends with me, though. And from the top down, I got to be better.
Thanks for coming out, Coach. Yep. Appreciate it. Scott Para, head coach for Rice House. We'll have more coming up with the Scott Para Show coming up Monday night over there at Valencia's Tex-Mex. So sorry to interrupt there last second. Ashley, as you were, continue, and I'll take it back and land the plane after this. Thank you, Ashley.
All right, welcome back one last time inside the Learfield Network studios. Rice loses their third in a row tonight, 74-64 to North Texas inside Tudor Fieldhouse. Owls will hit the hardwood again Thursday night against the big bad FAU. A quick recap for your final scores around CUSA today, with those FAU Owls taking down Charlotte 67-52 over in the Queen City. Western Kentucky grabs a win on home